Sridhar Guruvaya vidmahe samastadevaya dhimahi tanno sarva prachodayat.
Om Srim Hrim Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Vijayalaya Palaya Paramapurushaya Paramatmane Parakarma Mantra Tantra Yantra Aushara Prasasana Pratyar Mosha Moshaya Om Namo Bhagavate Mahasudarshanaya Dhimre Dvara Pritaya Saraswati Vishopanagraya Brahmane Param Jyotishe Swaha. Yantra is the body, mantra is the mind, and tantra is the soul. The yantra, what you see here, is nothing else but your own body. What you are reciting is nothing else but called a mantra, because it is coming from the mind. Mantra. Tantra. There is a soul which is watching all this. Who is doing all this? Where is the soul? What is talking to you? You call me Sridhar. Somebody is called as Sharma, somebody is called as Tyagu, somebody is called as Rajagopalan, somebody is called as Daniel. Who is this? Something else. It is not the body that is being addressed by that name. The soul is given a tag. The soul needs to be addressed. So there is an address location for the soul, and that is called by that name. So that is Tantra. Where is it? Nobody knows. From where it is operating, nobody knows. When it is not known to anybody, and when it is hidden somewhere, it is called Tantra. Whereas mantra is hidden in the mind, and yantra is the body. So the body here now, you can find one normal triangle and there is an inverted triangle. There is one normal triangle and there is an inverted triangle, both bisecting each other homogeneously, and there is a circle around. What does this mean? The normal triangle is called the linga or the male. The inverted triangle is nothing else but yoni, the female. And the concept of life is drawn as a circle around it. There is nothing very big about this. This is very simple. The male and the female, the entire Genesis and creation, the Lord initially is without any gender. Lord has got no gender. He is neither a female nor a male. We don't have any other way of addressing, so we call he or she. But actually there is no other way to express it. That is why we call the Lord he or she. But basically Lord doesn't have a gender. But when he started creation, it seems, he split it into two genders. So the male and the female. In any aspect of creation, you have got both the male and the female. It's not merely in human beings. It is there in animals, it is there in plants, it is there in every aspect of creation. And the circle around is life. Here, we call the Lord by a name that is called Sudarshana. Sudarshana. Darshan means sight. Sudarshan means good sight. Good sight means good insight. Anything I look at Lord must be very pleasantful. What is happening may not be pleasant. But when I look at it, it should look pleasant. See, there are so many things happening in this world. Will everything be very pleasantful? No. Something may be pleasantful, something may not be pleasantful. It depends on how you look at it. It is your attitude in life. Attitude makes a person. Two people were given a glass of juice and they were asked to take. They took. Suddenly they were asked to stop. Half the juice was there. Now one said, half gone. One said, half left. It is how you look at life. If you keep crying and lamenting, you will keep crying always in life. There is no end. Desire is the root cause of existence. Greed is the root cause of destruction. When this desire will transform into greed, we do not know. Unless you are very cautious. You must be very attentive. You must be very aware. I cannot call you greedy. But you will know when you are greedy. I cannot say. And simple desires, without desire there is no life. Without desire there is no creation. It was the desire of the Lord. The entire Jagat came into being. The entire universe came into being. That is why Sudarshana, Lord, when I look at anything, it should be very beautiful. Give me that insight, that I am able to see only the positive side of anything. I must not keep seeing the negative side. Make me an optimist. Make me a total optimist. To look at life with a lot of enthusiasm and optimism, and to lead a life not only for myself, for others also. An aspect of service. Try to build that into me. That is good insight. They say Sudarshana gives you very good insight. It should give you very good insight. So for that you have a mantra. What is the mantra we recite? Om. This Om, in Hinduism, we call it as Pranava. What is this Pranava? What is this Om? Everything, it seems, all the creation, everything started with this sound of Om. It is not Om actually. A-U-M. Om. Akara, Ukara, Makara. A, U and M. Akara, generator. Ukara, operator. Makara, destroyer. G-O-D, God. He generates, he operates, he destroys. If there is going to be a God for good, there must be a God for bad. Then who created the God for good and God for bad? Now the question comes. If God is very good, then He could have created everything good. Where was the necessity for a negative element? In the system, as far as the Lord is concerned, everything is good. For you, this looks good, this looks bad. For Him, everything is good. That is the beauty of creation. Creation doesn't have any difference. But you were taught that difference. This is good, this is bad. Do this, don't do this. This is right, this is wrong. You were conditioned to a philosophy. Over a period of time, right from the younger days. In India at least we condition. We condition our kids. We don't allow them to grow. We don't want them to grow in a better way than us. So we condition them with all those ideas. With all that garbage which I have been carrying for years and thousands of years, I condition my kid. Otherwise, if the kid is allowed to grow on its own, it will be 1,000 times better than me. But I will not allow. Absolutely, I will not allow. my kid should be a prototype of me, that's all, nothing else. He cannot think better, he cannot do things better. The aspect of conditioning is, you see how narrow-minded we are. I always feel that my child must be much better than me. One gentleman came home. He said, "Sir, you please come and see my son, newly born kid. He is going to be born, in fact." He had a sentiment. The sentiment was, "I have to see once the kid comes out of the operation theatre." I said, "This is a very stupid sentiment." Because I don't have time. I have to go here and there. Now what he did, he went to my mom. You know my mom, I respect her. She is my God. Oh, he told her, "You should somehow convince your son to come." My mom said, "Hey, why not you oblige? Whatever she says, I do." So he knows my weakness. He went there and reported. I said, "Okay." But I was carrying the grudge. Yeah, natural. When I went there, I was there. It took half an hour, 1 hour. Okay. Cesarean section. The kid was born. Okay, fine. Now they brought, showed the kid. Very beautiful. So nice. It's so wonderful. A born kid, full of innocence, godliness. So beautiful. Immediately he asked me, "He looks like me." I got damn quiet. This is too much. I said, "No, he looks like your neighbor." Why so much of ego? Why your kid cannot look better than you? You are a donkey and he must be a donkey. He can be much better. Where is the necessity? That much of ego and that much of possessiveness that he is my kid. The possessiveness to that extent. Lord gave you the entire world and he said that you live anywhere. You build a house and you are calling it, "This is my house." You see? Here also inside the house, do you live inside the wall or you live in empty space? Where do you live? You live in the empty space. If you want to live, you must live empty, both in mind and otherwise. Then you can live a very happy life. But our possessiveness. So the Om, the generator, operator, destroyer, the mantra starts with Om, Omkaram. Om, Shreem, Hreem, Kleem. Shreem is Mahalakshmi Bijam Vista. Lot of material prosperity. Hey, we need some amount of money to live this life. Without money, there is no life. I don't say money itself is life, but you need a little bit of money. They say this Shreem Bijam will bless you with a lot of material prosperity. It will give you a lot of money. If you have money, surplus money, you are not the owner of money, you are the trustee thereof. You must share that money with have-nots. Lord gives money to the haves to be shared with the have-nots. The very purpose of having money is to share it. Otherwise, what I am going to do with all that money? How much? Maximum you can eat this much, or maximum you can eat this much.